Hello, everybody, and thank you very much for being here with me in another session of Ask the Expert. Today, I am going kind of back to the basics. I wanted to show you and have this recorded as well, how to grow your family tree on MyHeritage. Now, for the introductions, my name is Daniel Horowitz, and I'm the expert genealogist at MyHeritage. I have been dedicated to genealogy since 1986. I was the teacher and study guide editor of the Searching for My Roots history project in Venezuela, a school project in Venezuela. I am involved in several crowdsource and digitization projects, and I volunteer my time for the Israel Genealogy Research Association. But most important than anything probably for today is that I enjoy very much meeting you every week and hopefully in in-person conferences. In the meantime, it's all virtual, and I still have fun giving lectures around the world. Okay, and for those of you who are new to this As the Expert, and yes, I do know that there are a lot of new people here registering every week, and I will encourage everybody to spread the word and let other genealogists or people interested in family research that we have these 30-minute sessions every Thursday. That this is actually a hands-on, a live demonstration before I open the microphones to voice your questions. So today I'm going to go straight to the website, and the current status of the website or the page that I'm showing you is like if I just open an account on MyHeritage, or if I am just building my tree on MyHeritage. So I only have one individual over there, which is me, Daniel, well, Smith. You know, I have many, I go by many names in this case, and a couple of parents. And this will be the minimum required to start with MyHeritage. If you go over the regular process, you may have 7 individuals here, because that is how the process goes today. We will ask you not only about you and your parents, but also about your grandparents. And chances are that having those 7 individuals over there will also trigger some of our technology, and we will be able to find you matches. But hey, what happened here? Sorry. Okay, but this is also kind of the new design. If you have been with MyHeritage for some time already, you know that we refreshed this view. And I'm going to start with the setting wheels right here in the upper right corner. And here you will be able, if it opens, right there, you will be able to decide how you want to see your website, okay? Why this is important? Well, because some people are used to these solid colors, which is what we had in the past. I really don't like that much. I really like more the white background colors with the blue and the pink around. But also, if you want to show birthdays and anniversaries icon, if you want to show death icons, which is also, I prefer to do it like that because then you will know who is actually alive and who is deceased. The add buttons, the edit icons, which I'm going to go over them in a second, but also right here, the second option will be the name preferences, how you want the names to be shown. And in this case, I like to see married name and then maiden name in parentheses. And one of the particularities of MyHeritage is that we will take the name of the husband and we will add it to the display of the spouse, even if you didn't write down the name, the married name of the spouse. So everything can be set up here in the right panel, and you can experiment with it and turn it on and off and see exactly how do you like it. The other very important change we had recently is the vertical cards or the horizontal cards. In this case, I had activated the vertical cards, but I think I'm gonna leave the horizontals, which will fit more in my screen. So the first thing you will notice is that MyHeritage is going to encourage you to add one more generation on top of the last one that you have by either adding a father or a mother right there. So basically all what you need to do is to click and say add a father, and then just add whatever names the person has, the first name, the last name, prefix and suffix, birth year. And if you don't know exactly, you can just say before or after, or if you're unsure of the date, and this is very useful. I have heard many times, well, you know, I don't have my research online because I'm not sure it's all correct, or I'm waiting to finish it. Well, bad news. You will never finish it, number one. Number two, even if you're not correct, still some things may be unsure for life until we find the record. So you can use any of those in order to determine if the date is exact or not. And then in this case, I know that the person is not alive, so I will mark it as deceased. And this is very important because number one, you now see the option to write information about the death of the person, when and where this person passed away. More than that, you will be able to put a cause of death as well here, and you will be able to write the place of the burial where the person is buried, if that is the case for that individual. Now, even if you don't know anything about the death of the person, this is very important because this is what is going to give the privacy of your family tree to other people, meaning everybody who is marked as deceased is going to be open and public for everybody. Everybody who is marked living is going to be privatized. And this is the default that MyHeritage has. Now, of course, that you could open or close those settings right in the privacy of the website, and you can decide that your website is totally closed for everybody. Now, you can see that I have added one more person on top, and automatically those incentivizer cards appeared over there. To some people, those are a little bit bothering. So I do remember that MyHeritage had an option here, okay, not to show the top cards. Now, this is also related to the instant discoveries. So if you don't show the upper card, you will not be able to show the instant discoveries. Now you can decide not to show instant discoveries and still show the adding parents card. Now, what if you don't want to add a parent? What if you want to add a sibling or a spouse or a kid? Well, that is what the plus below each card is for. Whenever you click over there, what I call the spider is going to appear. And in here, you only need to choose the relationship of the person that you want to add. So you can add a son or a daughter, a brother or a sister, a father and a mother, or simply another partner. And yep, MyHeritage supports multiple partners and same gender partners. So we try to be open and accommodate all the possibilities that you may have in your family tree. So if I would like to add a brother, okay, I'm just picking again the person and the basic details. A pop-up is going to appear. I just need to put all the information that I know, and just by clicking OK, the person is going to appear over there. Now, I want you to notice that adding a sibling to this female Edith automatically created a set of parents. They are right now as unknown. And the reason for that is because that is the only way to connect those two siblings together. Edith didn't have a parent, so we had to create it. Now, if you want to keep adding information, it's very simple. You only need to use the pencil, and the already familiar to you pop-up is going to appear, and you will be able to fill in the information to mark the person as alive or deceased, and continue to grow your family tree. A couple more of things I would like to say or remind you here. When the person is alive, we will ask you, or we will have a space to put the email address. Now, once I start putting an email address here, you will notice that the invite button will appear and it will be already checked. If you don't want to invite this person to the tree, you just need to uncheck this option. Now, what does it mean if you invite this person to join the site? It means that the person is going to be able to see everything that you have. It's going to be able to upload images or photos to the website. And depending on your privacy settings, again, remember that menu on the top right that I showed you before, over there is where you can set if you want your guest to be able to modify the information, to add more information to your tree, or just simply to look at it and send you by email any corrections or additions that you will want or they will want to add. Okay, so it's all depending on you and how you have set the privacy rules over there. One last thing I would like to show you is that on the corner of this card, whenever you don't have a photo, you will have the silhouette with the camera. Just by clicking on the camera, you will be able to select a picture and to have it as a personal photo of the individual. Now, I have some images here, and I am going to select one photo because I want to emphasize that you can use a multi-individual photo. Here, you may remember, and if not, let me zoom out. This is a picture of all the family over there. So all what I need to do is to zoom in, and I always like to see the faces of the person very clear, and then click OK. So the picture is going to be uploaded to MyHeritage. The photo is going to be associated to the person. If the person is married, you are going to see also here, besides the birth and the death, you're going to see the marriage information, and always, as any fact that you should have on your tree, it will have a date, it will have a place, and of course you can say the relationship, the status, the current status or the latest status of this marriage. If it's divorced, separated, widowed, engaged, it's up to you. So this is how you can grow your family tree. This is how you can keep adding at least the basic information and more people to your family tree for free, up to 250 individuals in your tree without any problem. Now, just, I don't want to go in deep into that, but just worth of caution or suggestion. If you want to tag other people that are in this picture, I will suggest you just to go into the picture and start tagging them or naming them right there, instead of uploading the same picture again and again for each of the individuals in your family. Okay, so have that in mind whenever you are uploading or tagging or wanting to have personal pictures for everybody over there. Okay, so now it's time for a few announcements, and in the meantime, you can start preparing your questions, or at least voice them or prepare to voice them in just 1 second after my PowerPoint returns. This is the only problem of doing things live. So give me just 1 second, please. And I will be opening microphones in just 1 more minute. And I see now some people have raised their hand, and yes, I will go with you in a second. First, and actually, I jumped the gun before, but I will place all those links again in the chat. The knowledge base is the place where you can totally free, even without a registration. You can find articles, you can find videos, even recordings of previous Ask the Experts. You can read them over there. You can download some material without any problem. It's there for you to enjoy, to learn, and to be not only better MyHeritage users, but also better genealogists. And if you are into webinars, just as a reminder that the Legacy Family Tree webinars have more than 1,600 webinars for you, a lot of them related to MyHeritage and totally free to enjoy at any time, or just watch a live webinar, which we have also almost every day and twice a month for the MyHeritage series. The invitation to come next week, as every week, on a Thursdays at 1 p.m. New York time or Eastern time, where we try to showcase a feature on MyHeritage and open your microphones to allow you voice your questions no matter what they are. So yep, that is exactly the time right now. And I'm going to start with Sandy. Hi, Sandy. What is your question today? You need to unmute.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, I had a peculiar relationship that I don't see quite how to fit it in. The man in the family, a cousin, has 2 boys. He's very actively involved with the family, but there are 2 mothers who are married to each other. So how do you put those 2 mothers as equivalent mothers in the tree?
Okay, well, first of all, let's remember a little bit of biology, okay? The mother of the kid can be only one. Let's start by that, okay? Right. So, yeah, I would say that you can just add another relative, and I'm taking this as an example, and I'm gonna put here mother 2, okay? And I just added another spouse to unknown Jansen. It's spouse unknown and spouse mother 2. Now, as I said, Edith and Daniel, in this case, they are the kids from unknown. If mother 2 will have also kids, you can add it here. and I'm going to add a kid very fast here. And if I go back, you will see that kid is a daughter of mother, married with unknown, and Daniel and Edith are kids from unknown, married with unknown. Will that make it?
Almost. There's no marriage between the male and the females, only the two females.
Okay, so actually very easy. Let's go to the quick edit, and I'm gonna say that they're not married. Would you like them to be friends?
Yes.
Or other or unknown?
Friends is fine.
Okay, so that's it. You see that the line goes already like interrupted, okay? And if that is the case for the second marriage, I'm gonna say here that the first marriage is also friends, okay? And that's it.
Boy, you guys are incredible. You think of so many things. Thank you.
My pleasure. Well, again, at least we try to accommodate every possible relationship over there. Gerald, do you have a question? Obviously, because your hand is up.
Hi, Daniel. I can see that when you have men, you've got the blue surround, and with women, the red surround. If you've got two men or two women in a partnership, can you alter the color to show that it's either two blues or two reds?
Let's do right that by saying that this person is a female, and that will turn both reds. Will that make it?
Not quite.
Okay.
Let's say that, can you alter Werner, who's in the blue, could you make that a female? I know it's to make that one go red.
Again, the female, the red and the blue are determined by the gender up here, which is male or female.
Yeah.
If you change it, and by the way, I never saw the unknown. Okay, so the unknown is green, is gray, I'm sorry. So you have already 3 colors over there to choose from. Males will be blue, women's will be red, and unknowns will be gray.
Yeah, sorry, what I'm trying to say is if you've got two men in a relationship who are married to each other, can they both be shown as blue?
Yes, of course. Just for you, with more than pleasure. Both males, both blues, and everybody happy.
Right. Okay. It happens more and more these days, so it's nice to be able to know that you can do it.
Again, yes, you can do it. You can manage it and do whatever type of relationship you want.
Okay, lovely. Cheers, Daniel.
Okay, thank you very much, Gerald. Aliza, hello.
Hello. I have 2 quick questions. I don't have at home a computer, just a smartphone. However, once a week I go to computer and do MyHeritage, so I can do those things. But I have on my smartphone and then on a computer shows again email with pictures. So how can I put my pictures from my email into the MyHeritage? How do I transfer it?
For that, you have 2 options. The first one will be to save that image in your phone, okay? Kind of download the image to your phone. And if you are working with the app, with the MyHeritage app, you will be able to take it from your phone and upload it to your family tree, let's call it. And let's not call it website because it's in the mobile, okay? And you can then assign that photo to a person, or you can simply upload it to your photos without any problem. The second option will be to open that email on the computer, download the image to the computer, and just as I did it today, or through the photo section, you can upload pictures without any problem. Got it?
But where is it stationed, this photo they uploaded? Yeah, I want to do it with the computer.
Well, if you want to do it in the computer, I will
Uh-huh.
suggest you to save it on the desktop. When you put either the mouse on top of the image on the email, you will see an arrow going down that appears over the image. That will download automatically the picture. Normally, things that you download from your email or from the browser are saved in a folder called downloads. If you have the opportunity to decide where, I will suggest you to save it on the desktop. And maybe if you do a right click over the image, you will be able to select where you want to save it. And the reason that I'm suggesting you the desktop is because it's easier to find it once you want to upload it any place. You just select the desktop and it will be there waiting for you.
So I click then on the name without the picture, and what then what? How does it move from the desktop to the MyHeritage?
Well, one way is, as I showed, just by clicking on the camera of the silhouette, okay? And that will open this option. And then you can click, either drag the photo here or just select the picture. You will be able to select the desktop here or look for the picture, select the picture, and it will go up magically. That will be one way if you want this picture to be assigned to a specific person.
Right.
The other option will be under photos, and maybe I can dedicate one of the next sessions to the photo section and show you how to upload from your desktop or from your computer into the website.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
And I noticed also that sometimes they have parents and they also say other parents, but there are no other parents. So I need to click on the first parents and nothing changed. Do I need to click anything or
no?
not?
If you already have your parents over there, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. I don't see any more hands. I don't know if anybody wants just to unmute the microphone. I see a couple of questions here in the chat, but I really prefer to hear your voices, Hope and Bob. Also Mike. No voices today? Okay. So when getting a hint from MyHeritage and we confirm, I'm pretty sure Hope is talking about matches. Do we get repeated hints of the same information? Also, do we confirm if it's in the person, but a date may be incorrect? Hope, I think we're going to dedicate a whole session on those matches things, but yes, you will get multiple matches for the same person, depending on how many times we found him on the database, and you will be able actually to change the information or to edit the information as you copy into your family tree. Bob, go ahead, unmute and ask your questions.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel. It's helpful to be able to keep a copy of the theory of family relativity, like in front of you when you're working on things, but printing it is very difficult because it can come out, it wastes a lot of paper. You might get one little box on the bottom second sheet, and then be a page to the left that'll have one little box on it. Trying to shrink it, print it is very difficult. Is there any opportunity that they're doing any research or trying to get that some way so that it prints a little more condensed?
Well, first of all, let me be the first one to say you are totally right. Okay, I have experiencing that myself. Worse than that, if you try to do a screen capture, sometimes the theory is wider and doesn't fit the whole screen. So one trick will be to making the browser smaller. You have the 3 dots in the corner, and then you can zoom out, and maybe like that, the theory will fit on the screen. The reason to do that will be actually to do a screen capture and to be able to have an image of the whole screen. If not, you can have a screen or a capture of half of the screen and then move the theory and capture the next part and merge it together. But totally agree with you. It's kind of a headache. We are working, and I know that we're trying at least to be able to have like a print button as we have in the relationships and put it into a PDF. Another way may be just to go into the file up here in the browser, or I think it's Control P, which will allow you to print the whole screen as you are seeing it, both to an image or to the printer. But I really don't like to print things, okay? But we understand that you may have that need, and we are actually working on a way to do that. So just a little bit more of patience, Bob, please.
Thank you.
Okay. And just to answer Tracy about the recording of these Zoom meetings, yes, they are recorded and they automatically appears in my Facebook page. If you go there in just a few minutes, you will be able to review this presentation or this session of the Ask the Expert, and slowly but surely I am trying to upload them all to the knowledge base. So with that, I will say, I will tell all of you again, thank you very much for being here one more Thursday. I look forward to see you all next week, preferably here on the Zoom, but if you like on the Facebook, that is fine with me as well. Please just take a little bit of extra time to do more genealogy and take very good care of yourself and your family. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you very much.